Welcome into WKYT News at 5:30. I'm Amber Philpott.
I'm Bill Bryant. $7.25 an hour for work is not what it used to be. Nearly 24 states have not set their minimum wage above the federal minimum wage.
Well, the states that have increased their minimum wage are shown here in green on this map. The states that haven't, including Kentucky, are shown in orange. A recent analysis from the Kentucky Center for Economic Policy found that a worker making the federal minimum wage is now living below the poverty line for a single person in a household.
WKYT's Samantha Valentino and photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw talked with the Kentucky Center for Economic Policy and with Democratic Senator Reggie Thomas of Lexington about his efforts to increase the minimum wage. That is our top story at 5:30.
This is the article by the Kentucky Center for Economic Policy. It says it's been 16 years since Kentucky raised the minimum wage, and inaction has left thousands of Kentuckians earning poverty wages due to the increased price of food and housing.
And now, for the first time in our history, a full-time minimum wage worker who works year-round would earn below the poverty level. Ultimately, increasing the minimum wage would need to be an act of the General Assembly. There are legislators, including Lexington's Reggie Thomas and the state Senate, who have filed bills to do just that.
Let's just do the math. $7.25 an hour, multiplied by 8 hours a day, multiplied by 5 days a week, by a month. We're talking about $15,000. Yes, you are in the poverty range, and that's shameful.
Senator Thomas would like to see minimum wage gradually increase to $15 an hour.
Since 2017, I've been filing a bill every year to increase minimum wage. It's not got any traction, but I remain undaunted.
Why no movement on this bill?
You have to ask my colleagues that.
We did. Here's a statement from Republican State Senator Matt Nunn out of Sadieville. Quote, the market should determine wages as it already does. The market-driven minimum wage is well above the current state statutory minimum wage. Setting a one-size-fits-all minimum wage across a diverse Commonwealth from Pikeville to Paducah, from Covington to Corbin, would not be wise. Rob Perez is the co-owner of Deviate Kitchen. He has 42 employees on his staff. Include tips, they can make on average above $15 an hour.
I hope for a utopian way in which each business decides that they want the best for their employees.
Senator Thomas has a message for workers making the minimum wage.
Don't give up hope. That's my message to them.
In Lexington with photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw, Samantha Valentino, WKYT.
And Senator Thomas says there are 14,000 Kentuckians working for $7.25 an hour. He says most of them work in the retail service industry. We're asking you at home if you think Kentucky's minimum wage should be raised, and right now, as you see, it is about 66% say yes and about 33% saying no, so about 2/3 agreeing it should be raised. You can vote online at WKYT.com. Just look for the poll on our homepage.
All right.